Hi everyone, it's Tammy with the Frou-frou Studio and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do the color combo challenge, and for those of you that are new to my channel, this is a challenge that I came up with to kind of explore color and also to get rid of some scraps and make ephemera or collages or whatever you would like, to kind of make you step out of your comfortable box and explore some color combinations that you may not regularly, I had trouble with that word, use to create things for your journals. And so I work in this little leather bound journal that has some homemade paper in it, and I do collages in the color combos, and I have one for each of the previous weeks, of course. And we are starting our 4-week session with the main color being black. And the black will be paired with 4 different colors. And when we get done with this 4-week focus on black, you'll have 4 different pieces of ephemera or 4 pieces of art or whatever you're choosing to do. With black being the focal color mixed with some other combination. This was last week's, which finished up our brown series, and it was brown and cream. And so this is where we're going to start today, and our first color combination is black and cream. So we're going to work on that today, and I am going to grab my black soot Distress Oxide because that's what I'm going to ink with, I believe, today. So I hope everybody is doing great. I am. And actually what I'm going to do first is I have this that I'm going to put down as my background, I hope. This is one of those water slide things, and I'm not sure how it's going to work on paper, but we're going to try it and see if I can get the paper off of it. So you remove this part, and then you put this part face down on your paper. And I'm not sure how this is going to work at all. This may be a total flop. We may have to do something else. We may have to fix it when we're done if it doesn't come out right. And then supposedly you're supposed to wet the back of this, and it's supposed to make the paper part peel off and leave the image on your page. And I'm going to trim this because it's hanging over just a tad. And we'll go from there. Okay, this side I think is okay. Yep. Alright, so let's try this. I'm going to squirt some water on the back. I'm going to try not to do too much because I don't want to mess up my other pages. And I've got a rag that I'm going to kind of blot this water in with. So I hope everybody's doing good. I've enjoyed seeing your posts while I was on vacation. I couldn't respond to everything, but I am hoping to get caught back up with all the comments and seeing everybody's work that they've been doing. I appreciate everybody that's participating. And just don't forget that if you do participate and you do social media, to use hashtag colorcombo2023, and that allows me and other folks to find your artwork. And I hope everybody is enjoying this as much as I am. I love to collage to begin with, but also am really enjoying watching or exploring the different colors and kind of trying to broaden my horizons a little bit. And I have noticed in my work that it does make me look for colors, you know, that I wouldn't normally pick. So I do feel like it's making me grow in that way, as I'm not, you know, always wanting to make myself, or not make myself, but, you know, picking colors that I always go to, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm having problems getting back into the swing of things since I haven't made a video in so long. Alright, so that is wet, and now you're supposed to be able to peel off the paper part. It's not peeling off there, so obviously I don't have it wet enough, or I'm not letting it set. Maybe I'll let that set a little bit before I try to peel it off. I don't know if you guys have ever used these. Am I doing it right? Because it doesn't seem to be doing anything. Oh, there we go. Looky, 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 looky. Well, would you look at that? All right, I can look at that. I'm gonna bend that there in the middle a little bit. And this particular thing is, hold on just a minute and I will tell you what it is, who it is. I think it's 49 at Market, but is it? No, it's not. It's called Dress My Craft. And it's this thing. And I just cut it to size. Dress My Craft. I got that at a local scrapbook shop. And it says that you do have to coat it on the top, you know, to keep it from peeling off, I guess. And so for that, I'm going to feel like I need to try that just a little bit on the back of that page right there. Let's zap that I don't want to zap it on the front because this feels like it would melt. So I'm going to just zap it just a little bit right here to get my paper dry on the back side. It says to use a varnish or something to seal it, but I think I can probably use a matte gel medium and it'll work. Just want to make sure it's good and dry. I'll tell you something else I'm gonna do. Because it's not fitting down in that seam really well, I'm gonna take my X-Acto knife and I'm gonna cut it. Just so it kind of splits that piece, that one big piece that I put in there, so I can smush it down in the crease better. Because it's really not going to matter as far as my design goes. I'm really liking that, guys. Okay, so let's put some matte gel medium on it, just to kind of seal it. So I'm going to grab that. You could probably also use like Tim Holtz Collage Medium. Just something to seal it. Let's do that. And then I'll also take some of the shine off. This is kind of shiny. I don't know if you can tell that in the camera or not, but it kind of has a shiny finish to it. Okay, I think that's good enough for this. It's not like it's gonna take that much abuse in this book anyway, but if you were gonna use it, you know, this particular stuff on like a journal cover or something like that, you'd probably want to make sure that it's really sealed so it doesn't come off. Okay, there's that. I'm going to zap it just a second to get it dry so we can move on. I'm just kind of smearing any place that I think there might be a you know, where I use the spatula on there, so it doesn't have any, whatever I'm trying to say, streaks. Oh yeah, that took all the shine off, which I like. Okay, that's good and dry. So basically, it looks like we took some strips of newspaper and put on there, but we did it all at one time and got it all on there in one thing. So yeah, that worked pretty well. I'm happy with it. All right, so now I'm going to take my black soot. I'm going to go around the edge of the pages. Just a little bit. kind of make it look like a smudged newspaper. Alright, so now we can work on our focal point, which is going to be kind of weird. I have this big old pigeon. Saw a lot of pigeons when I was on vacation, in the cities especially. So I saw this in my book and I thought, oh, I'll use a pigeon. Again, I'm making him up with black soot. I think I want him up there. And then I'm going to use this Tim Holtz paper doll. So you can think of this two ways. Either she's really small or the bird's really big. Because I'm going to put her where she has her little hand on the bird. Like so. Got a little bit of ink on her face. Alright, so I want to put her down first. I've already got black ink on me. 2.5 seconds into the video. Actually, I don't want to put her down first. What am I thinking? I'm going to put the bird down first. Okay, so we're going to put the bird kind of here. Now, I'm going to put her right here. And her arm's going to look a little funky, I think. Let me scoot her over a little bit. And I'm going to trim just the little point off her dress so that the book will shut. Without any difficulties. Yeah. Alright, sorry, I was talking with my pen in my mouth. Alright, so then I got, these are Tim Holtz die cuts, and I just cut some of the petals out of a cream colored paper and some of the petals out of book page that had kind of a cream color to it. And I'm going to put those on there. And then I have this big number 2 that I'm going to put right there, I think. So I'm going to put the 2 down first. like that. And then I'm going to ink around these outer petals, the cream colored ones, with black soot. And I want to do just the tips of this inner one. If I can. Kind of like that. Oops. Okay, let's do this one. And then the smaller one, I just didn't use the biggest part of the die. I started with the next size down, and so I'd end up with a flower that was smaller than the other ones. Okay, now I think I want to take maybe some number stamps and just kind of stamp randomly on these flowers. I'm not looking for perfection or anything like that. I just want some character. And then on the little ones, what do we want to do on the little ones? be careful getting that on there. Did I use this one? No, I don't think so. One more. Here we go. What else do we want to do? I feel like maybe we could put something right there. I feel like that's a big white space. Maybe we could do a quote. Also, I feel like we could use some blobs. Okay. Let me grab my quotes here. Sorry, got quiet. I can't read and talk at the same time, obviously. I want something about, I think I want something about imagination or something like that, because obviously that's got a non-real kind of vibe to it. how about see if this one's too long. It says keep room in your heart for the unimaginable. That's not going to fit up where I need it to fit. I mean, it will if I do it right there, I guess. Yeah, like that. Now, do we need some maybe cream colored splatters? I think I have some acrylic that is, actually I think I have some Tim Holtz. Not Picket Fence. This is antique linen. Let's do some antique linen and do a little bit of splattering. Ooh, it's probably too much. Water. And I always make a mess when I do this, so I'm fully expecting a mess. So I'm going to cover up her face, and I'm going to cover up the bird's face because I don't want splatters on their faces, in their eyes, or whatever. I don't think I have that watery enough. All right. Okay, I believe that's good. Wipe my brush off here. Now, my splatter brush, I intentionally let it get a little hard because I like it better that way. That way I could really flatten it out and spread those little things out. But you, of course, can use any kind of brush that you want to for that. But I find that those little fan brushes work the best. And I will let these splatters air dry because I like them better when they air dry than when you try to dry them with a heat gun. Now, the only other thing I want to do is take my Stabilo All and go around her just a tad, and you can see, like I said, splatters everywhere. Not hurting anything, but I'm going to ground her feet just a little bit so she's not floating up in the air. And him as well, even though he's already got a little bit of grounding going on with the piece of paper I left on there. And then I'll take my water brush. I was going to spray water on there, but I think I'll just do it with my water brush and get the lid off. Okay, so there we go. There is the black and cream for this week's color combo. And like I said, if you post to social media, don't forget, it's hashtag color combo 2023, all together, all lowercase letters. And that way I can find your post and see what you're doing. And thanks again, guys, for participating. Next week's colors, for those of you that are working ahead, I did post before I left a list on Instagram. If you search hashtag color combo 2023, you will see that I posted a list of all the colors from the first one on to, I think it's through the black at least. So you should have those available. If you can't find them, let me know. And I will make sure that they're on there, but I'm almost positive that you should be able to find them if you search the hashtag. All right, next week's colors. Next week is black and green, so that will be interesting. And I think that's it for this video, guys. And sorry I sound like such a doofus. It's just trying to get back in the swing of things after you haven't done this for a while. You'll be surprised how awkward it feels when you come back to making a new video. It's like you got out of the groove or something. I don't know. But hopefully the next one will be better than this one. And until then, thanks everybody so much for your support. I really appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.